Hello everybody, it's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, the best day of the week. What do we got going on right now? Let's see, Mercury is no longer in retrograde, yay. I know the sun just sent some big filaments out, so, I can feel it. I don't know if you can feel it, but whenever it sends out big chunks of plasma, I can, my stomach feels it. I can feel a little, I don't know how to describe it. It's not anxiety. It's vibrating. I can just feel like that. Christmas is next week. So for those of you who are stressed out because of the holidays, remember to take time for yourself. Okay? The world's not going to end if you don't have the perfect decorations or the perfect Christmas card or the perfect whatever. Okay? Our Christmas right now is a lot of BS. It's all commercialism. Remember that it's all about love. Okay? It's all about love. So concentrate on that. So there's a lot going on with the planetary alignment, with the sun, with the moon. We just had the full moon. Take time to breathe, okay? Take time to breathe, and remember, it's all about love, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect according to some magazine article or e-zine article, or it's the way Aunt Betty would have done it 50 years ago. Don't worry about that, okay? It's all about love. Just have fun with whatever's going on in your life. All right. If you're new to pick a stack, this is what we do here. We've got 3 stacks. Today, each stack has 3 cards from 3 different decks. We have 3 tarot decks. So 3 different tarot cards from 3 different decks in each stack. But then at the end, we're going to do a bonus card from Beyond Lemuria. So stick around to the end. It's not in each stack. It's going to be a separate bonus card. So if you want to just watch the bonus card, then do that. But the Lemurians were like, yeah, we want to be part of this. Okay. The Lemurians are all about love. Each stack is also going to have a crystal. So each stack will tell a story. So your mission is to think of your idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world, or whatever you want. You make up the rules here, not me. I'm just the vehicle to get this info where it needs to go. And we're starting off with the Lemurian Saint Germain Crystal Singing Bell to raise my frequency, your frequency, the frequency of the cards and the crystals and the plants and the trees and the animals and the air and the water and the earth and the fire and the spirit. That's our job here. Is come up out of the depths, raise our frequency, be up high here. Yeah, that's why we're here. Because we're in the upside down time, people. We're in the upside down time. That's why everything feels upside down. Because we're in the upside down time. So our job is to flip it over, raise it up. Remember in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie where the ship flipped? We're in the upside down time. If you didn't know that, think about it. Everything's upside down. Once you start thinking about it, you can't unsee it. So just be warned. You ready? Let's get started. One more. Just because it's glorious. It is snowing outside again. It snowed yesterday, and now it's snowing again. We still have brown out there. So, if you can just cover up the brown, I'm cool with that. We don't need a lot of snow, but just cover up the brown. Nobody likes a brown Christmas. All right, so let's get started. Each stack will have a card from the Spirit Song Tarot, the Archangel Power Tarot and the Tarot of Dragons. Okay? And then at the end, you get a bonus card from Beyond Lemuria. So, if you chose stack number 1, we'll start with your stone. Your stone is zebra jasper, not zebra. Zebra jasper. I can't say it. Ooh, it's full of sparkles. I love these stones that are carved in such a way that those inner sparkles get to show. I've got some amazing skulls and spheres and towers that have, like this chunk is missing, right? But it's not really missing. It's just they carved it in a way that gets to show. And I just love that. So that zebra jasper, it's all about balance. Can help you with finding that balance in your life, not just like physical balance, but emotional balance, spiritual balance. Remember, we're spiritual beings in these physical bodies. So we need a balance between 3D and 5D. It's hard to walk around in 3D when you're 3/4 in 5D. It is. You trip, you drive into stuff. I mean, I just think about going to a big box store and I'm still in my 5D mode. People don't see you, they run their carts into you. Yeah, you almost get hit in the parking lot. It's weird. So remember, balance. If you're in the 3D area, be 3D. If you're in the 5D area, you can be 5D. That's for somebody. I don't know who I'm saying that for, but that's for somebody. It's also good for dream recall or actually helping you sleep better. So if that's something that you need, having one of these on your nightstand, on your headboard, in your bed. I mean, I always have a big crystal in my bed. It helps me sleep. Right now, it's a golden healer. I love my golden healers. And it helps me sleep better. I don't have a headboard. I don't even have a nightstand. So I have to put it in the bed, and I don't mind that one bit. It's kind of under one of the pillows. And the dogs don't mind it either. Actually, my dogs love crystals. They hang out in a crystal store. So it can also help with clarity. So if you're meditating and you want some clearer messages, using a zebra jasper can be very helpful with that. All right, so let's get started on your stack. All right, we are not doing reversals. We didn't say anything about reversals. Whew, okay. If you chose stack number 1, yay you. The first card from the Spirit Song deck is the Emperor. So we're starting off with a bang. This is, the high position. This is over the king and the queen, the Emperor. The Emperor is the one that, somebody said the be all end all. Okay, the be all end all. It's about stability. So we've got this stone representing balance, and now we've got this Emperor, very stable card. The Emperor is also an Aries. It's the first card of the zodiac. Excuse me, it's the first zodiac sign. It's card number 4, actually, not the first card. But this is that stability, this up here. We're going to follow that with a card from the Tarot of Dragons, and you get the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is this celebration. Now, cups are water or emotions. So it's a celebration. This is like, if we just had these 2 cards, it would be some achievement that you've made, and it's time to celebrate. Then we're going to add from the Archangel Power deck, the 6 of Michael. Now, the 6 of Michael is also sort of a celebration because it's telling us that we can move on from wherever we're at. Interesting that we have 2 6s, 6 and 6. 6. if you think it's negative, it's going to be negative for you. So don't think that. But this is, you've made it past that halfway point. It might mean you can move to the next step, but it also might mean you're moving. So if you were asking a question about moving or getting a new home, yeah, it's coming and you can celebrate it and it's going to be stable. So whatever you were asking about, this can mean I can move on to the next chapter of my life and it's going to be good, right? It's going to be good. But remember to keep the balance in your life. And I'm also getting the impression, especially from this Six of Cups card, okay, we'll go back to the balance with the Jasper. Okay, the balance is also, we have 3D people that can support us, but we also have these higher dimensional beings that can support us. So there's that balance as well. And this card is reminding me to tell you that talk to your spirit guides, talk to your ancestors and your family members. Include them in on your plans because they see the bigger picture much easier than we do. And they see that broader expanse of your life much more than we do. So talk to your spirit guides, include them in on your plans, talk to the elementals, talk to the ascended masters and the angels and archangels from the light. Include them all in on what your dreams are. And yeah, I'm listening to this too. I'm like, okay, I hear you guys. Include them in on your dreams. Allow them to do the heavy lifting for you. They're the ones that can move things into place. Then you don't have to go looking for that. I do this all the time where, if I want a vehicle or Angus, my puppy, or a massage therapist, I'm asking them, hook me up with the perfect whatever for me, the perfect vehicle for me, the perfect puppy for me and my shop and my other dog. And, it's not just me, but hook me up. And then don't be surprised if somebody comes into your life and says, hey, I just got this puppy from blah, blah, blah. Or I just saw this vehicle. Man, I don't know why, but it just screams you. Pay attention to those, okay? Because good things are coming for you. Next chapter of your life is going to be good. But remember, balance. Oh, that was cool. All right, I got to get some water here. And we'll do some singing bell. I'm having a hard time talking today. Something's going on out there. And honestly, I did not check the Schumann resonance or the solar flares before I started the video. I kind of wish I would have now. Whenever there's major solar flares, my digestion is off and I do have a hard time talking, and I have both of those right now. So, something's going on. Plus, I don't know about you, but the weird dreams. Holy cow. Yeah. All right, if you chose stack number 2, we'll start with your crystal. Your crystal is this beautiful kiwi calcite. Look at that. Oh. Pictures and videos never do things justice. This is just so amazing. I just love these bigger calcite pieces so you can see all the goodies in there. Calcite is really good for the human body. Anything that is calcium based. So teeth, bones, hair, nails. So if you're having problems with that kind of stuff, have a calcite in your pocket or have a piece like this. You might not want it in your pocket, but when you're sitting there watching a movie or meditating, hold it in your hands. Sleep with it. Put it next to your bed. It's also good for intestinal issues. I'm just going to hold it right here, right now. I don't know. My stomach is just like uneasy. Like it's not unhappy. It's just like, ooh. And I don't feel like anything I eat is going to help. So there must be something going on out there. This is also good for heart. It's like this whole area from digestion, the lower organs, to heart and heart chakra. Calcite is cleansing and energizing. So it's a really good stone to work with. It can also, just like the zebra jasper, it's also good for balance. So balancing emotions. Again, heart. So heartache, grief, PMS, any of these things where you're kind of like, calcite's a really good stone for that. And I have to point out, I have these little stands for the spheres, right? But I like this the best. This is spalted maple. And Mike, that makes all of our crystal wood knots, makes these for us. And this is basically a maple branch. And this one is spalted, so it has all these really cool lines from the fungus that was in the tree. These make excellent sphere holders. And this to me is so pretty. And plus you can use it for anything else. And yeah, I'm doing a shout out to Mike because he does amazing work. I'm his best customer personally because I love his work and I have a whole bunch of his pieces in my house. I have walking sticks. I have pieces like this. I have the pieces with the crystals. He made that for me, which is an upside down ash tree stump with a giant stone in it. So if you're in my shop and you see these, know that it's not just pretty. It's not just another pretty face. They're also very functional, and I think this looks amazing. So I just had to do a shout out to Mike. All right, stack number 2. Let's see what your cards hold. We're not doing reversals. Okay, so your first card from the Spirit Song tarot deck is the 3 of Feathers or the 3 of Air or the 3 of Swords. In other decks, you see a heart with 3 swords in it. Not in this deck. We have the beautiful moth. Look at, you have the light behind it and you have the moth. This is all about you releasing something or recovering from something. Releasing or recovering from a cycle of addiction, abuse, treating yourself like you're a victim, any of those kinds of things. And this is shine your light or be around those who shine light and find out what they do so you can shine your light. I was working with somebody yesterday who, she's addicted to meth, and she says she wants to get out of it, but I can tell you she's not ready. But she's in that mode of, I want to be around people with light. I do. And I'm saying the words, I just don't know how to get there. This is that card. Like, I was thinking about this morning when I was having breakfast. We need to stop being the victim. Things do not happen to us. We do not have bad luck. We choose every day how to live our life. And if you want to have a different life, you have to choose to do things differently. So instead of picking up that whatever and smoking it, drinking it, whatever, popping it, set it back down. I know you're saying, but that's hard. Yeah, it's hard. Do it anyway. Otherwise, what happens is the universe hits you hard because your spirit guides and your ancestors do not want you to do that. They're like, no, choose the side of light instead. Choose the light. Yes, it's hard, but you're a warrior and you can do this. And when you do this, you get the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Fire. This is from the Tarot of Dragons. The Ace of Fire. New beginning. Get her done. Start today. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Get her done. So then we have from the Archangel Power Tarot deck, the 10 of Gabriel. Gabriel is the messenger. The 10 of Gabriel says, ask your angels and your guides for help. Ask them for help. Why aren't you asking them for help? Same thing. I told that young woman yesterday, you got to talk to the ones out there. They will help you. They will help you put that whatever down. They will help you get rid of the spirit of victimhood or the spirit of addiction. Yes, it's a spirit that is attached to you. It's not a part of you. Ask your guides like this. Don't say please. Say thank you. Thank you for getting the spirit of addiction off of me. Thank you for getting the spirit of victimhood off of me. You are not a victim. Just like I'm not a victim. You can end whatever cycle you need to end. And we do it every day, every hour by making choices. So whatever is going on in your life, choose a better life. This dragon is telling you that it is possible. And he's on your side. He's bringing that fire, that Ace of Fire, that Ace of Wands, magic wand. Talk to your guides. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Remember that. And I'm going to live my life like whatever. In stack number 1, we talked about that new chapter of our life starting. Well, this is a good way to start it. Whatever your cycle is, say, I'm done with it. I don't need it anymore. And don't think I don't understand, because I do, okay? I come from a family of alcoholics. I have been in abusive relationships. I got stuff, okay? I got baggage. But you know what? I decided I don't want to do that. I'm so much happier now because I don't have that baggage. And I forgive everybody. I forgive myself. And that's all in the past. And I'm done with it. You can be done with it too. Start now. Whatever that cycle is. Oof, that was some serious stuff, you guys. But you've got this. You do. You've got this. And you know what? For those times that you don't feel like you've got this, talk to your guides. Talk to your ancestors. Talk to people in this 3D reality. Find somebody and say, help me. It's okay. But you're not a victim. Know that you're a 16-foot tall warrior and you can handle this. I know you can. Okay, that was stack number 2. Stack number 3. The first 2 stacks, we had a sphere. Stack number 3, we don't have a sphere. Because we have a deer antler wand. This is, I'm making these. I love these. They are calling to me. Like Mike does the crystals with the wood, I need to do crystals with, I'm doing horns and antlers. This is a clear quartz point. It's wrapped in leather. It has emu feathers. I used to have an emu on my farm, and before she left us, I grabbed a bunch of her. They have different kinds of feathers. I grabbed a bunch of these. I love these because they kind of spiral, and they're so delicate. Emus are very spiritual animals. And to me, they're like modern day pterodactyls, because if you ever look at their feet and their legs, they're prehistoric. This one also has a cluster of points right there. And then I put crystal chips all over. So clear quartz. This is a master healer. You would use this to do healings. It's like a laser. If your jaw hurts, you're going to do it right here. And the intention is I'm asking the crystal in my mind, okay, work on my jaw. Thank you for healing. Thank you for healing my neck. Call in the spirit of the deer. The deer is gentleness. The emu is the spiritual bird. It's a major healing wand. And I'm making these. I meditate and meditate and meditate to find out what crystals it wants, what feathers, what colors, and then the whole thing comes together. And honestly, each one I've made has been so powerful and so beautiful. And yes, I'm tooting my own horn, because they're amazing. And the power that thing has is just like, actually, I'm going to turn it around so it's pointing at me. There we go. I'll take it. If you chose stack number 3, let's look at your cards. Okay, so the first thing I see in stack number 3 is 369. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Major Arcana card number 15, which 1 plus 5 is 6. And the 9 of Shells. We have 369. This is so powerful. 369 are such powerful numbers. When I put prices on the pieces that I make, I always make sure that the price adds up to either 3, 6, or 9. At least I'm doing that going forward. I started that this year. I love 3, 6, 9. They've always been my favorite numbers too. Anything that adds up to 3, 6, or 9. So it could be 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. Very powerful numbers. So we have the 9 of Shells from the Spirit Song deck. The 9 of Shells is the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Water. This is like dream coming true. The only way it could be better is if it was the 10 of Cups or 10 of Shells. So whatever you were asking about, we've got this major deer antler healing wand bringing in this powerful master healer energy. We've got the 9 of Cups or the 9 of Shells saying fulfillment. We've got, let's go back to this one. The 3 of Pentacles, which, okay, Pentacles, coins, earth. So we're grounded, but we also have material things coming in. And actually these dragons, they're not making the money. Dragons, everybody says dragons hoard money. Do they hoard it, or are they saving it for something later? I get kids in here, and when kids get $20, they spend as close to $20 as they can. If they only spend 16, they're like, well, what do you have that's, less than $3.96? Because they want to spend that whole 20. When I was a kid, if I got $20, I babysat a lot. I would save that money because instead of little $20 items, I wanted big items. I wanted to go skiing. I had to buy my own skis and my own boots and my own ski ticket. So I would save up my money so I had, a larger. That's what these dragons are doing. They're saving it up. Not for a rainy day, not to pay the mortgage, but for that big ticket item. And I'm not telling you to save your money. I'm just telling you that there's something out there that you might want. Maybe you're like me. Do I have a secret stash jar that I put extra cash in and all my change? Yes, I do. And you take that in and they count your change and there's like $300 that you did not have, that you didn't even miss. I love that. And when I was a waitress, I really loved it. Lots of change. So this Three of Pentacles is saying, is there something out there that you want? Because we've got the Nine of Shells. There's fulfillment. Are you saving some money for it? Like that trip that you want to take? Put some money aside because you're going. So then your third card is from the Archangel Power Tarot. And it's the card of decision. This is Archangel Jophiel. This is Major Arcana, card number 15. And this is saying that we're worrying unnecessarily. Worry is always unnecessary, right? Worry does not get you anything. So just cut it out. But it's also saying there's something holding you back. So let's say you wanted a trip. I want to go on this trip. I want to go on this trip, but who's going to watch my dogs? I want to go on this trip, but it's going to cost me this much money. I want to go on this trip, but. This is saying release those buts. You've either already got the money set aside or you're going to. And here's your fulfillment card. It's going to happen. So this is saying whatever your dream is, see, these three pentacles on this cave wall is like the physical representation of the dream for these dragons. There's three dragons and they're like, oh yeah, we're framing our pentacles. Woohoo, we're going to go on that trip. Yes, we are. But stop doing the but part, okay? Release it. The worries, the fears, the apprehension, the spirit of victimhood, let it go. It's not serving you. And we already know you're going. We already know you got the money for it. We already know you're going. Stop worrying. Cut it out. What you worry about, you manifest. Is that what you want? What you worry about, you manifest. If you worry that you're going to fall down and break your arm, guess what's going to happen? If you're worried that your mate or your spouse is cheating on you, guess what's going to happen? I know somebody that's literally spent years doing that, and guess what her husband's doing? Probably because she's driving him crazy. What you worry about, you manifest. So for me, let's see, what should I worry about? Nothing. I got nothing. I'm not going to worry about money. I'm not going to worry about losing a bunch of weight. So what do I do with all my extra clothes? I'm not going to worry about not having enough chocolate. Like, I got nothing. Stop worrying and your life turns around. Again, it's that spirit of victimhood. The spirit of victimhood, he wants you to worry. He wants you to live in fear. Because things happen to you and you have bad luck. That's not what's going on at all. All right, that was stack number 3. We're going to do the bell, and then we're going to do the bonus card. Wow. Yes, we are going to do the bell. Woo! There's some energy there. Oh, it's a good day. Your bonus card is from Beyond Lemuria. And we get card number 39, 3 and 9. So we had 3, 6, 9 in stack number 3. I didn't even look at I know we had 6s in the other stacks. If you only knew the power of 3, 6, 9, Nikola Tesla. 39, which adds up to 12, which adds up to 3. Our ancient future. Our ancient future. Let's see what the book says about 39. Let's see. We are being called back to our roots to acknowledge the infinite wisdom available when we drop to our knees in humble receptivity. To move gracefully forward, we must first stand in our power for the places, ethics, and conservation of what matters most. When we heal ourselves, we often heal our ancestors, who, as illuminated beings ready to make a change in the collective consciousness, we can sometimes take on what seems like more than our fair share of karma. We may be clearing some of the wounds from our ancestors. With this in mind, we can ease through the waves, allowing guidance and empowered perspective to lead us to the greatest good. Healing our ancestors, but also I want to add healing other versions of ourselves. I've been doing that a lot this year. Whenever I go get a healing, it's always, okay, this version of me is coming forward and needs to be healed. Now, we carry that into this body. So my consciousness brings it in. This body wasn't born with it. My consciousness brings it in. And the body's like, oh, crap. Yeah, you brought in that. Great. Let's heal it. And when we can heal that wound from the consciousness, the wound in the physical body heals as well. I'm going to give you an example. I have many, many examples, but the one that just popped into my head was the very first time that I had a healing. I said, I know this sounds weird, but I love that line. It's not weird. I said, I feel like in my left lung, there's a piece of wood. I don't know if it's a piece of wood or if it's a wooden arrow, but there's a piece of wood in my left lung. Can you help me with that? And the healer's like, well, yeah, you want me to take it out? Yes, please. She took it out. My whole life, I had asthma, bad enough where I had to carry an inhaler all the time. Guess what stopped? When she pulled that out, my asthma went away. Because my consciousness carried that, it was an arrow. My consciousness carried it into this body, and this body went, oh, I can't breathe. And it created the asthma. Take the arrow out, heal the lung, the asthma goes away. I want you guys to think about that. The issues that you have in your physical body a lot of times come from the consciousness that's in the physical body. Get a healing, get it healed, bada bing, bada boom, done. It's another version of myself, also my ancestor, right? Because this happened a long, long, long time ago. It's just not this physical lineage, it's the consciousness lineage. So I want you to think about that. Our ancient future. Oof, that's powerful. Let's be the best person we can be today. What else is there? Let's be the best version of ourselves that we can be. And spread love everywhere you go. Message of the day. I love you guys. You're the reason I do this. I hope this helps somebody. That's always my goal. If I can help one person, I'm a success. And then you get to pass it on. So have a blessed day. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, hope, and all the good things, because I know you're worthy of it all, and I know you deserve it all. So, mwah! Namaste, my beautiful soul family.